A hearty welcome to all English learners tuning in to our Learning English Everyday channel. Your commitment to mastering this language is truly inspiring. Get ready as we dive into an exciting journey of words and meanings. Today, we are going to enhance our vocabulary with 5 new words. Our first word for today is avoid. This verb means to keep away from or stop oneself from doing something. For instance, she tries to avoid eating sweets as she is on a diet. Avoid. She tries to avoid eating sweets. Next up is bake. This is a verb which means to cook by dry heat without direct exposure to a flame, typically in an oven. For instance, every Sunday he loves to bake cookies for his family. Bake. Every Sunday he loves to bake cookies. Our third word is branch. As a noun, a branch is a part of a tree that grows out from the trunk. However, as a verb, it means to spread out in different directions from a central point. For instance, the road branches off to the right. Branch. The road branches off to the right. The fourth word is cast. This verb means to throw or hurl something. For example, the fisherman casts his net into the sea. Cast. The fisherman casts his net. Our final word today is decline. This verb means to politely refuse an invitation or a proposal. For instance, he had to decline the offer due to his busy schedule. Decline. He had to decline the offer. Remember, repetition is key in mastering these words. Thank you and see you in the next video. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. We learned to avoid the hot oven while we bake. We cast our eyes on a branch, only to decline its invitation for a climb. Practice these words in your daily conversations to get comfortable with them. We have reached the end of another enriching session. Let's not forget, practice makes perfect. So, avoid any decline in progress, cast yourself into daily practice, bake these words into your memory, and branch out your vocabulary. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Welcome everyone to your favorite destination for enhancing your English vocabulary, learning English every day. Here we offer a comprehensive yet fun approach to learning English, ensuring you can communicate confidently and effectively. Today we are discussing 5 unique words that will enrich your English vocabulary. Our first word for today is cope. Cope is a verb that means to deal with difficulties in an effective way. It's often used when talking about stressful situations or challenges. Picture yourself trying to juggle work, school, and personal life. You might say, "I'm learning to cope with all my responsibilities." It's all about finding balance and managing effectively. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember that you're not just dealing with it, you're learning to cope. Remember, cope is all about dealing with something effectively. Moving on to our second word, dirt. Dirt is a common term that we use to describe loose soil or dust. It's often associated with uncleanliness or something that needs to be cleaned up. For example, you might say, "My shoes are full of dirt after walking in the park." Or, "I need to clean the dirt off the windows." So it's a very versatile word that we use in many different contexts. So dirt is just another term for loose soil or dust. Our third word for today is embrace. Embrace is a versatile word in English. As a noun, it refers to a hug or an act of accepting something with open arms. As a verb, it means to willingly accept or adopt a new idea, belief, or change. Let's put it in a sentence. She decided to embrace the new opportunity with an open mind. In this context, embrace signifies accepting or supporting something willingly and enthusiastically. Next up is the word escape. A versatile term, escape as a verb means to break free from confinement or control. Think of it as a jailbird flying the coop, or simply taking a break from your daily routine. Escape can also be used as a noun, signifying a successful act of getting away. For instance, her escape from the mundane was her weekend getaway. Remember, escape implies getting away from a place, situation, or routine. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Our final word for today is firm. The term firm is quite versatile in English. It can describe something that's steady or secure, like a firm handshake or a firm foundation. Additionally, firm is often used to refer to a business or company, such as a law firm or an advertising firm. For example, you might say, "She works for a prestigious law firm," or "The ground was firm under his feet." So remember, firm can refer to steadiness or a business establishment. Thank you, and see you in the next video. To recap, today we covered the words cope, dirt, embrace, escape, and firm. Each carries a unique meaning, from handling difficulties to accepting warmly, from soil to fleeing, and from being unyielding to steadfast. Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing these words and enriching your English vocabulary. See you in the next video.
Welcome to a brand new episode on the Learning English Everyday channel. We're here to make your English learning journey a breeze. Today, we're going to explore 5 intriguing English words, adding them to your vocabulary arsenal. In today's episode, we will delve into 5 interesting English words and their meanings. Our first word for today is explain. This verb is used when you are making something clear or easy to understand by describing it in more detail or revealing relevant facts or ideas. For instance, she explained the procedure to the new employee, so remember, to explain is to make something clear or easy to understand. Next up, we have feed. This is a verb that means to give food to a person or an animal. It can also refer to supplying something necessary for growth, maintenance, or operation. For instance, the mother bird feeds her chicks with worms. That's right, feed means to give food to a person or an animal. Moving on, we have elite. Elite is a term used to describe a select group that is superior in terms of ability or qualities to the rest of a group or society. For example, the elite athletes train 5 hours a day. Hence, elite refers to a group of people considered superior in a particular area. Our fourth word for today is dismiss. Dismiss is a verb that means to decide that something or someone is not important and not worth considering. For example, the teacher dismissed the idea that the earth is flat. So dismiss means to decide that something or someone is not important and not worth considering. Finally, we have courage. Courage is a noun referring to the ability to confront fear, pain, or a difficult obstacle. For example, it takes a lot of courage to stand up for what is right. Therefore, courage is the ability to do something that frightens you. And with that, we've covered our 5 words for today. We've learned to explain, feed, be elite, dismiss, and have courage. These are powerful tools to expand your English vocabulary. Thank you for joining us today. See you in the next video.
Warm greetings from the Learning English Everyday channel, your daily dose of English language learning. Today, we're focusing on expanding our vocabulary with 5 interesting words: criticize, crop, cross, crowd, crucial. Embark on this journey to master these words and enhance your English. Dive right into our first word for the day: criticize. Pronounced as criticize, it means to express disapproval or point out the faults of someone or something. Here's how you can use it. He felt hurt when his friends criticized his artwork. Next up, we have crop. Pronounced as crop, it refers to a cultivated plant that is grown as food, especially a grain, fruit, or vegetable. You could say the farmer was delighted with his bumper crop of wheat. Our third word is cross. Pronounced as cross, it can mean to move or pass from one side to the other. For example, she crossed the road carefully, avoiding the speeding cars. Moving on, crowd is our fourth word. Pronounced as crowd, it refers to a large number of people gathered together in a disorganized or unruly way. In a sentence, you could use it like this: the crowd at the concert was overwhelming. Finally, we have crucial. Pronounced as crucial, it means of great importance, as in deciding the outcome of something. For instance, making the right decision at this point is crucial. Each of these words brings a unique flavor to your English conversations, making them more vibrant and expressive. Remember, practice makes perfect. Use these words in your daily conversations. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Great job on adding these 5 new words to your vocabulary. Remember, criticize is to express disapproval. Crop and cross have multiple meanings. Crowd refers to a large number of people, and crucial means extremely important. Keep practicing. Thank you for joining us today on Learning English Every Day. See you in the next video for more vocabulary enhancement.
A warm welcome to our channel, Learning English Every Day. Today, we aim to enrich your vocabulary with 5 new words. These words are debt, decade, decide, deck, and declare. Ready to dive into the world of words? Here we go. Our first word for today is debt. Debt is something, usually money, borrowed by one party from another. Many people take on debt to buy houses or cars. It's a common part of modern life, but it's also important to manage it wisely. Moving on, we have decade. A decade refers to a period of 10 years. It's often used to refer to specific periods in history, like the Roaring '20s or the turbulent '60s. For instance, you can say, the fashion trends from the previous decade are making a comeback. Next up is decide. To decide means to make a choice or come to a resolution in your mind. It can be used in various contexts. For example, after much deliberation, she decided to pursue her dream of becoming a chef. Our fourth word is deck. Now, deck can have different meanings. It can refer to a floor of a ship or a level in a building. It can also refer to a pack of cards, like in the sentence, he shuffled the deck before starting the game. Lastly, we have declare. To declare is to announce something formally or officially. It's often used in legal or formal contexts. For instance, the judge declared the session open. Remember, practice makes perfect. Try to use these words in your daily conversations. So, enrich your vocabulary and don't be afraid to explore new words. Thank you and see you in the next video. Fantastic! You've just added 5 new words to your vocabulary. Debt, a sum of money owed. Decade, a period of 10 years. Decide, making a choice. Deck, a floor of a ship. Declare, to announce officially. Use them daily. Thank you for joining us today on Learning English Every Day. See you in the next video.